Let's talk about tomorrow. It is your next opportunity to head to the polls and vote on issues and races that really could impact your community for years to come.
We have team coverage for you this election day focused on one particular issue that always gets a lot of attention: school levies. Clay Lepard has a look at the unique approach of Ashtabula to get funding this year. But we start with Morgan Trout. She joins us live in Parma tonight. Morgan, one of many districts hoping voters say yes to a levy request tomorrow.
Katie, for the past 15 years, Parma voters have rejected the school district's pleas for help. And if history repeats itself, they could be facing massive changes to their classroom. They're not the only one that could be facing challenges. Parma is just one of the 108 school districts across the state that have levies on the ballot. But the school says they are one of the districts that need it the most.
We're really trying to frame this up as an opportunity for the future, an investment in our students.
The levies range from current expenses to renovations to emergency requirements, which is what Parma has. The district hasn't passed a new levy in over a decade, and now they're asking for $23 million over the next 10 years. Superintendent Dr. Scott Hunt explains that this is due to the state cutting nearly $3 billion in expected school funding.
You know, we continue to lose money, and costs to operate the district continue to rise. If we were to pass a levy, then we don't necessarily have to ask our taxpayers again to support us.
For residents, this would mean paying $20 per month for a home valued at $100,000. When Parma's previous levies failed, they would just put them right back on the ballot. But the stakes are higher this time around, because if they and the 8 other schools with emergency levies fail, they won't be able to try again. Legislators changed state law so that districts will no longer be able to put emergency or substitute levies on the ballot or request an increase to a current levy.
And confusing tools that make it just easier for our homeowners to continue to increase their burden.
Lawmakers say it's to provide much needed property tax relief to homeowners. And some school districts, like Amherst exempted village schools, say they understand that. Their voters will see a proposed 5-year operating levy in the form of a 1.5% income tax.
There is a kind of a movement in Ohio to remove property taxes altogether. And so we're trying to do something kind of different and also wise, and that is trying to support and diversify our revenue.
What happens to Parma if this levy fails?
So if this fails, we'll regroup. We're a district that we spend about 83% of our budget on human resources.
So cutting people.
Cutting people, which impacts programs, which negatively impacts our kids and our families.
The schools are hoping that voters turn out for the kids. In Parma Heights, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.